Hello, people.
Welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back. Good to see you again.
Yes.
Today we're coming at you with a video that we have not filmed in a long time.
Yeah, we haven't done.
Feels like.
We haven't done a sit down like this in a while.
Recently, we've been doing just all thrifting videos. We did some vinyl hunting, but it's been a long time since we've sat down and talked about records.
Yeah, we started this channel as a record channel and transitioned into a thrifting channel, but we're trying to find a happy medium where we can be both.
Yeah.
So
those are two of our passions. So.
Yep. So this is going to be a vinyl update video. I have a stack, you have a stack.
Yes.
This is all of the records that we've collected since, what, June? July?
Something like that.
Early July, maybe?
Yeah. We had a video up in the summer. We went to Charleston. And then we had another vinyl video after that, but it wasn't super long because we didn't go to that many record stores and we didn't have that much stuff.
Right.
So this is pretty much everything that we've gathered since then. And we have a lot of good stuff to show you.
Yep, so if you're new to the channel, you're just seeing this any recommended or whatever. If you like vinyl videos like this, if you like thrifting videos, subscribe because we post all the time. We've got a huge vinyl collection that we love to show off. So let's just get started. I'll go first since I have more in this stack than you have in that stack.
Alright, sounds good.
So this first one that I got is Ramone's Pleasant Dreams. This is a Ramone's record that I've been looking for a long time. And our local record store, Horizon Records in Greenville, South Carolina, had it. And I was super excited to find it because this is... They haven't repressed this one. They've repressed a bunch of their classic albums, but never this one. And this one has We Want the Airwaves on it, which is one of my favorite songs.
Yeah.
Somebody named Errol and Yarborough wrote on it. So whoever that is, F you, but also thank you for having good taste and donating it.
Right.
Selling it to them, I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm real happy to have that. It's an original press.
Alright.
Love the Ramones. I have so many other albums.
Yeah, for sure. Alright.
Want me to do another one since
yeah, you go for another, yeah.
Alright, so this is one that I found at another one of our local record stores called BJ Music. I don't know if this is real or not. Probably not. It's probably a bootleg or like a fan-made compilation thing. It's Slayer Black Serenade. It's got alternate mixes of Seasons in the Abyss, Hand of Doom, their Sabbath cover. Just a bunch of like rarities and B-sides, I guess.
So that's not like a album.
No. It's like a weird compilation.
Okay.
And I don't know when it's from. This is a collection of rare tracks and demos. The vinyl's just black, so I'm not going to show it.
Yeah.
But I saw this and it was cheap. And I have a pretty big Slayer collection. I have all of their studio records. So, I had to get this because there's some songs on here that, you know, you can't really get anywhere else.
Right.
So, glad to have that.
That's a good addition. Alright, well, I will show my first one. This was actually a gift from this guy. My birthday was a couple days ago, and I'm a huge fan of this artist, and I have 0 records from this artist, at least prior to owning this. This is Lady Gaga's first album, which is called The Fame, and I've always been a huge Lady Gaga fan, and I actually got into her, probably around the time this first album came out. It's got so many amazing songs, in my opinion, on it, but like the most well-known is like the first 4, I think, which are Just Dance, Love Game, Paparazzi, Poker Face, and then all the other ones I really like as well. So I'm really happy to play this. This is like an album that I can put on and I know the words to every single song. And it gives me encouragement to get all of her other records, which I do want to do. So now that I have her first one, I can build from there. I really want to get Art Pop and Joanne and The Fame Monster and just really her entire discography I would like on vinyl. So this is going to give me encouragement to do that. And I've never seen her in concert, but one day I will. That's on my bucket list of things I want to do before I die is go see Lady Gaga in concert. So this was an amazing birthday gift from Josh.
Alright. My next one is record from Pentagram called First Days Here Too. This is a collection of songs. I don't know if they were unreleased or just old. I don't know. But this is limited edition colored vinyl. We're big fans of this band.
Oh, you kept the shrink on.
Yeah, it still
That's
has
cool.
the shrink and the sticker. We're big fans of this band, so we had to have like everything that they put out. This is clear with like refried bean splatter.
Wow.
Clear is my favorite vinyl color, like I've said a lot
Yeah.
in previous videos, and the refried bean splatter looks pretty cool.
That is cool. I like that.
So yeah, this was an essential. I got it for pretty cheap.
Where did you get that?
eBay.
Nice.
This has When the Screams Come. I really like that one. I've heard more songs on this, but not many, so I need to put that on and listen to it real soon.
Nice. Show that next one too.
Alright.
Yeah, it goes in with it.
This is a Pentagram record called Be Forewarned.
I like that cover.
Yep.
That's cool.
I got this one on eBay too, just because it's hard to find this stuff in record stores near us.
Yeah.
This is a gatefold and a repress, and I believe it's colored still. And it came with a poster that I have framed on my wall. This is, no, it's just black. Just black vinyl, but that label is cool.
Yeah, that is a cool
So
label.
this is Be Forewarned by Pentagram. It's got amazing songs on it, including Too Late and Vampire Love, which is probably my favorite from this one, Vampire Love.
Nice.
Yeah, this cover is really cool. And like I said, we had to get everything Pentagram.
Yeah, for sure.
So what do you got?
All right. Well, in addition to like the Lady Gaga record that I just showed being a birthday present, I also treated myself to on my birthday. The day after, we went to arguably my favorite record store, which is Lunchbox Records in Charlotte, and I splurged. All right, I went in there and I was like, you know what? If I want it, I'm buying it. As long as it's not like, you know, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, because I probably could have left there with more, but, you know, if it was something that I've been looking at a while, something I wanted, I just said I'm going to get it. And one of the things that I said, all right, it's time to finally get this, is Ice Cube's new record, Everything's Corrupt. You have a great Ice Cube and NWA and Eazy-E collection, and Snoop Dogg and like all the West Coast rappers, but we both really like his new record, and I just realized this actually, this is a gatefold, and it's got him looking super cool. Oh, I'm sorry. Him looking super cool on the inside. If you haven't listened to this, I would highly suggest giving it a listen. It's got Good Cop, Bad Cop on it, which is like the most well-known single, but I also like, what's the one that we listen to a lot?
Don't Bring Me No Bag.
Don't Bring Me No Bag.
Probably our favorite. It's got to be our favorite.
Yeah, it's our favorite. And then I like other songs like Arrest the President, that new Funkadelic. You remember that one?
Yep.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
We weren't sure what it was going to sound like when it came out, because he's getting older, and we're like, I wonder what Ice Cube would sound like these days, but it's really good. We were pleasantly surprised.
Yeah, so if you're into rap, if you're into Ice Cube and you haven't listened to this yet, I would definitely check it out. So I'm glad to have this on vinyl.
Alright, this is a recent bootleg that I picked up. It's the Second Stage Turbine Blade by Coheed and Cambria. This is their first album. This is the album that I got into them a lot with when I discovered it a few years ago. This is a bootleg, unfortunately, but the original presses of it, there's been a few, they go for way too much money. So, I'm cool with a bootleg. And this is a very nice, wow, look at that green.
That is beautiful.
That shows up really good. Neon green. I love this album a lot. It's probably my second favorite Coheed record. My favorite song is probably Time Consumer, maybe. So yeah, I was really happy to find this in Charlotte when we went there yesterday. So yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, that's a really good find.
Even though it's a bootleg, I'm okay with it.
Yeah. Lunchbox Records, if you remember from one of our last vinyl videos, they're known, we found a couple bootlegs there. But to us, I mean, pay $30 for a bootleg, pay hundreds of dollars for first press, or pay $30 for a bootleg and don't get it at all, because sometimes they have stuff that has never even been pressed on vinyl officially, like those Brockhampton records that I got last time.
Yeah, I'd rather pay like $30 for a bootleg and just wait for an official to come out. But when it's an album like that I really love, that I really want to have in my collection.
Right. All right. Well, I also picked this up at Lunchbox Records over the weekend. This is Sublime's Greatest Hits. We both like a couple Sublime songs, but we're not the type of Sublime fans like we know their entire discography or anything like that. So this was a good find for me. It's got, all the hits on it. Santeria, What I Got, Wrong Way, 40 Ounces, Smoke 2 Joints. It's got Doing Time.
That's my favorite.
Which is your favorite, yeah. And it looks like a match, and it's different textured, so I'm convinced that if you had an actual match that you could probably do that. And, it looks like a matchbox, and it opens like a matchbox. Here, let me not wreck it. But if you flip it up, you can, do it like that, and that's how it comes, and it's got that up top, which I think is really cool. I think it's just standard black and a polyline sleeve, but I don't know, I thought it was cool, and it was only like $16, and $16 for a brand new record. I was like, that's a pretty good deal, so I'm gonna pick that up. So I'm glad that we have that in our collection now.
Yep. This next one is one that I got from Walmart, actually. It's the new Post Malone album, Hollywood's Bleeding. We're big Post Malone fans. I can't remember if this is colored or not. I want to say, yeah, it is.
Nice.
So this is pink vinyl.
That's like a bubblegum pink.
Yeah. This is probably his worst album yet, but even with Post Malone, his worst album is still really good.
Yeah.
Maybe not worst, but my least favorite.
Yeah.
Although it does have Sunflower and Circles and whatnot on it.
Yeah.
I just like Stoney and Beer Bongs more, is all.
I agree with that. It is, of his 3 albums, that's number 3. But it's got a lot of competition.
Yeah, definitely.
So I agree with that. This next one I'm going to show is a colored vinyl as well. And I've been looking for this album. I'm not the type to buy a lot online just because I would rather prefer to find it in the wild. And I knew if I waited long enough, I would be able to find this in the wild. This is Crying, Get Old, Second Wind. I have their other album, and I listen to it a lot. I just love it so much. It's like electro, synthy, and they have video game influence because they
Windows
use
98 rock.
Yeah, they use 8-bit sounds. And it has the first song that I ever heard from them on it, which is called Vacation, which, go check that out. And I love, love, love this color. It's like a teal, swirl. Yeah. So it's a really cool teal color. So yeah, and I picked that up yesterday as well, so I'm glad that they only have 2 albums, this one and the other one, Beyond the Fleeting Gates or something, I think it's called, something like that. So yeah, go check Crying out if you're into 8-bit rock.
Alright, this next one is another Pentagram record, and I don't know if this one's original or not, but it's pretty old, I think. This is Review Your Choices. I love that album cover. There's been a repress of this, but I wanted to get the one with this cover on it because I really, really, really like it. There's a cool gatefold with Bobby on the inside, and then I don't know if this is colored or not. Yes, it is purple. I need to get a new sleeve for this. But it's purple vinyl.
Nice.
So yeah, this was another Pentagram record that we had to have. One of the last ones we had to get for the collection. So I was very happy to add that. And this is embossed, which is really nice. This has a lot of good songs on it too.
Nice.
So I had to get that.
So how many more Pentagram records are we missing?
I don't think any. Maybe one. Well, their new stuff.
Yeah.
With their new stuff, maybe 3.
Okay. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's
Yeah.
not a big gap. Okay, but speaking of filling in gaps, we did fill in a couple gaps as well. One of them being this Cure album called The Head on the Door. I feel like this Cure album is not talked about a lot. People think of The Cure, they think of pornography, they think of Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me, they think of Disintegration. Am I missing one?
No, I think
Or their greatest hits, maybe they think of. But this one's got, I looked through my Spotify playlist where I have like literally everything I listen to on it, and I searched The Cure, The Head on the Door, and at one point in time I went through The Cure's entire discography and listened to every single album, and I saved like every single song off this. So I think my favorite is probably Kyoto Song or In Between Days. Those are both really good songs. So if you're into The Cure and you haven't checked this album out, I would definitely give it a listen because I think it's underrated, and I'm glad that we have it in our collection now because you have a handful of Cure records, right?
I have Disintegration and Kiss Me, Kiss Me, Kiss Me.
Oh, really? I thought
Yeah.
you had pornography as well.
Nope, I only have 2.
Okay, so you only have 2. So we are going to make our way to completing that discography together. So this helps with that. I do want their greatest hits, and I did see it there, but I feel like we need to get all the other important albums first before we get the greatest hits. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I had to pick that up.
Definitely. This is one that I pre-ordered on Amazon and waited a while for it to come out. This is Children of Bodom, Hate Crew, Death Roll.
I love this album.
Yeah, this album is really good. I think, oh, okay, yeah, it is colored. Love this album so much. This is Children of Bodom's best album, in my opinion. It starts off with Needle 24/7, and then goes into 6 Pounder, Bodom Beach Terror, Triple Corpse, and then at the end you get Hate Crew Death Roll, which is the song that I discovered this band with from the video game Skate.
Nice.
And that song, whenever it'd come on, I was skating around, I'd just get so pumped. And this is on red vinyl.
Ooh, clear red.
Yes.
I love clear red. It reminds me of candy apples.
Yep. And the label's pretty cool too.
Yeah.
So this is my favorite Children of Bodom record, and they've been releasing all of their vinyl recently. A few years back, I really wanted to get their classic records, but you could only get them on like picture discs or whatever. But they're finally putting these out. I think they have all their classic. Yeah, I have all their classic records back here, and some more in here. So very happy this came out, and yeah, I had to wait a while for it from Amazon, but it was worth the wait.
Nice.
You really like Bodom Beach Terror.
I mean, all those songs that you listed off, I really love too. Because anytime like Needle 24/7 comes up, I cannot skip it.
Yep.
I mean, same with Bodom Beach Terror.
And the spines on all these reissues are really thick too.
Yeah.
So these are quality presses. And they actually come with a bonus side. The D side has some covers. So they have Silent Scream from Slayer, and Somebody Put Something in My Drink from the Ramones.
Wow.
So, yep, love this.
So wait, is it 2 LP?
It's 2 LP. Side A, B, and C has
Music on it?
children music, and then side D has the 2 covers.
Okay. Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, well, this is a little bit different than Children of Bodom, but it still goes off what I was talking about before. This is another Cure record. This is called 3 Imaginary Boys. I actually fell in love with the album art before I fell in love with the album itself. I don't know, I like simple, colorful album covers. There's a Elton John album, I think it might be called The Fox or something, but it's just like lavender colored, and it's just got like random objects on it. I don't know. Something stood out to me about this album cover, but again, when I went through and listened to The Cure's entire discography, searched this one up on my playlist, and I had like the whole thing saved. Let me pull this out just so I can, hopefully there's a track
it's
list.
bagged inside the sleeve?
Yeah, it's like a sleeve inside a sleeve. So we have Grinding. Oh, I love Grinding Halt. That's such a great song. Let's see if anything's on the next side that I just... Oh, Fire in Cairo, and It's Not You.
Isn't Boys Don't Cry on that?
No.
Really?
There's 3 Imaginary Boys is what it's called.
Huh.
But no, Boys Don't Cry is not on this album. Again, another underrated Cure album, I think. And I think either this one or the one that I just talked about, one of them is from 1973.
Yeah. That's weird
Which
to think about.
You think of The Cure as like an 80s band, but
Yeah.
one of them is from literally 1973. And as I was going through the records I got yesterday and I was looking at these, I was like, oh my god, that was like 50 years ago.
50?
Yes.
Close to it, yeah.
1973 plus 30.
That's when my dad was born.
Yeah.
Close
So,
to 50. So yeah.
47.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So, I think it might be this one because this is one of their early ones. So, yeah. I'm happy to add that to my collection.
Definitely. I could have sworn Boys Don't Cry was on that one.
No.
What album is that on?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Anyway, this next record is one that I got in Charlotte as well on our recent trip. This is an album by Karak and Grand called Where the Corpses Sink Forever. And this is actually limited to 350 copies. And it is colored. It says it's gold and black. So let's see what that looks like. You can kind of see it. You can kind of see it. It's kind of a boring color, honestly, but it goes with the cover. Really love this album. An Ominous Recording is what starts it off, and it's a pretty creepy intro track. So, love that.
How come we didn't see them?
I don't know. They played their first U.S. show ever in North Carolina, but we didn't go see them. I'll show off another one while you're doing that.
Okay, I cannot figure out how to do this.
This is another one that I got in Charlotte. It's Melissa by Merciful Fate. I have Don't Break the Oath on clear yellow vinyl. I think it might be kind of a rare pressing. But this is the most recent 2020 press of Melissa by Merciful Fate. And this is one that I've been looking for months. I've been messaging our local record stores, do you have this, do you have this? And they always say that they sold out or they're on back order or whatever. But this is my favorite Merciful Fate record. This is the one that Metallica based their medley off. So I was happy to get this. Love Merciful Fate. And this is another record that I got at Horizon when I got that Ramone's record. This is one that I only just got into it really heavy this year. It's Pearl Jam's 10. I love this album a lot. I slept on it for a long time. I used to not like Pearl Jam, but this album is a 10 for me. It has all their hits on it, but my favorite has got to be Garden and Black. Those are my 2 favorites. And Jeremy. This is just the standard reissue, so it's just Black.
Yeah.
But I love that album a lot.
So you're giving 10 a 10?
Yep. You got 2 left?
Yes.
Alright, let me show this one off then.
Okay.
This is another Children of Bodom record, Follow the Reaper. Love that cover. This has, again, side A and B, and C are Children of Bodom songs, but side D is covers, except this one has an alternate version of the song Hate Me, and it has Hellion, which is a cover by, I think, Wasp, and Don't Stop at the Top, not sure who played that song, and Shot in the Dark, which is an Ozzy cover.
Cool.
Is this colored? No, it's just black, but the label's cool.
For sure.
So this was another one of their classic albums that I had to get, and it's a cool gatefold.
Nice.
They're a Finnish metal band like him, so I love him a lot. This says I really like the song Hate Me and Bodom After Midnight. So happy to have that.
Yeah, that's a good find.
I'm glad all these records have finally come out.
Yeah.
And gotten pressed.
It's about time. Alright, my next find, well, actually my next 2 finds are bootlegs. And one of them I got, I I think it's never been officially released. And the reason I'm saying that is because if it had been officially released, I would have pre-ordered it.
You talking about that one?
Yeah. Which is Arizona Baby by Kevin Abstract. This is the, I don't want to say lead singer, because he's not the lead singer. They claim to not be a band like that. But he's like the main guy behind Brockhampton. Like, if it was not for him, there would be no Brockhampton. Like, he's the leader, if there was a leader assigned.
Is he not in the band anymore?
No, he is. This is
Okay.
just a solo thing that he did. He's definitely still in the band. And I met him at a Brockhampton concert, which was absolutely amazing. He was just standing in the crowd watching the opener before he was going to go on. I turned behind me, and he was just standing there, and it was just wild. I have a picture of that on my Instagram. But anyway, let me stop rambling on about this. When this album came out, I was absolutely obsessed with it, and I mean, I still am. It's got American Problem on it. Okay, I didn't even realize that. It's got a lot of amazing songs, and I don't know what my favorite one is. Maybe Joyride or Georgia. They're all, I mean, it's really similar to what Brockhampton is, but imagine Brockhampton being one person. And it's this beautiful teal color. That reminds me of, like, shirts that my Nana used to wear. I don't know, I associate teal with, like, old lady. Which is probably why it's one of the few colors that I don't wear, even though I love old lady clothes. But anyway, it came with a polyline sleeve. I have not spun it yet, so I'm not sure of the quality. But the other bootlegs that I've purchased from Lunchbox of, like the Brockhampton ones that I showed you guys in the last haul video, they sounded fine. And the one that I'm going to show you next, I spun it today and it sounds good. I don't really have any complaints. Now, I don't claim to be an audiophile, but I don't know. This was a good find, and it was definitely, like, what was it, 30?
Something like that.
And I think I saw it somewhere before, but it was like 50.
Yeah.
So.
You saw it at the record stop in Charleston.
Okay.
I think.
And I really wanted it, but
Yeah.
that was after, like, spending a lot of money at Monster Music.
God, we spent like $100 in every record store we went into.
Yeah.
And
So
we probably went to 3 record stores.
So by the time we got to that one, I was getting kind of tight.
Yeah.
And I was like, $50? No. $30? Yes, I did. So I'm really happy that I got this. And the reason I said I don't think it was officially released is because anything Brockhampton I always pre-order. So, yeah.
That's another thing with bootlegs. We're not audiophiles. You know, I mean, if you buy an official record and it sounds like crap, then I'd probably be upset. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I spent, like, this is supposed to be, like, high quality, like, perfect.
Yeah.
Because you put it out officially. But, I mean, if it's CD audio or, like, MP3 audio put on vinyl, we just like the ritual of taking out an album you really like and putting it on the turntable and listening to it that way. So it doesn't really matter much to us.
Here's the thing. When we grew up and we got into music, we were listening to music from LimeWire.
Yeah.
And putting it on crappy MP3 players and crappy earbuds and listening to it on the bus.
Yeah.
So we didn't grow up in the era of, like, purchasing records.
We
but
bought
now,
CDs, but...
Yeah, but now, like, we got into it when we were in, like, high school. But, yeah, definitely not. I don't claim to be an audiophile. I mean, obviously, I'd like my records to sound good, and I would be mad if they sounded like crap. But I'm not the one. I can't really detect. My ear can't detect a difference between if it's pulled from the actual music files or if it's pulled from, like, the CD, MP3 audio or whatever. So, and this next find of yours, I am extremely jealous of.
This is Above by Mad Season. This is a record that has members from Allison Chains and Pearl Jam and Screaming Trees. So it's like a grunge supergroup. And this is the Music on Vinyl press. I found it at our local bookstore. So I was super surprised to find this. It's usually close to $40 new, but I found it for $25.
That is a steal.
Used, and it's in perfect condition. Really love the song Wake Up.
Beautiful.
It's like Some of the songs on here, it's like if Twin Peaks was like a rock album.
Yeah.
Sometimes the music can kind of sound Twin Peaksy.
Yeah.
With the keyboards or whatever. And obviously River of Deceit is amazing.
It's like Allison Chains, but like a very relaxed Allison Chains.
Mm-hmm.
That is what I like think of when I think of fall. Like autumn. This is like a fall album. I've been thinking about like albums lately that I've been wanting to listen to because fall is my favorite season.
Yep.
It's my birthday and I love Halloween. And didn't we see somewhere that Lane did this band, and he did this band because he wanted to be surrounded by people who were sober?
Yeah, I think so.
And even though he wanted to surround himself with sober people, like he just couldn't take it anymore. And his girlfriend of a long time had like passed away. And then not long after that, he died.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, if you guys know about Lane Staley, correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I'm pretty sure that's why he went to Mad Season.
I'm not sure what kind of drug problems Jerry Cantrell had though.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well.
It sounds right though. It sounded like wherever we heard that, it sounded like just the members were trying to help him. Get in a good place.
Mm-hmm.
But.
Well.
Didn't happen.
This is a good transition.
Yes.
Because this next bootleg I actually left behind.
This is their last album.
Huh?
This is their last album.
Yeah. I left this behind, and then I forced you to go back, and I had to run back into the store. So this is Allison Chains, self-titled, or more lovingly known by Reddit users as Tripod, because of the three-legged dogs. This is like the most obvious bootleg ever in existence.
Look down here. It's two different colors on his foot.
Can you guys see that? I don't know. If you are looking at this, right, you can see how glossy it is.
Yeah,
which,
boots,
I mean, you know, I don't know, you know, records are glossy, but this is like, and it's not even showing up that well, but this is like hella glossy. And it's like cardboard, and it's so flimsy, and I'm so scared, to be honest with you, of like taking the records in and out because of how flimsy this is. It is colored, so let me show you the color. Again, like I spun it today and I listened to it, and the sound quality, I can't complain.
Mm-hmm.
And but like, I don't know, the labels kind of look legit. Like the Columbia labels, they look kind of legit.
The bootlegs, they make everything look completely legit to the point where you scan the barcode, it'll like pull up on Discogs as the official press, because they'll just take the barcode from the original press and stick it on the bootleg so it looks even more real. But I have some Danzig records that are like that.
Yeah.
But the bootleg records are usually really flimsy cardboard and really glossy. I don't know why.
So it's 2 LP. So I got 2 of those, and then it also came with like insert sleeves that have like the artwork and the lyrics on it.
It's really well done.
Yeah, it is really well done, and so it was worth the price. And obviously, when you buy it from a record store, it's actually usually cheaper than the Discogs price. I think it's going on Discogs for like $50. I did pay a good $40 for it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys.
But again, we just love having albums that we really like.
Yeah. I mean, I've been wanting it for a while, so I had to bite the bullet.
Mm-hmm.
My absolute favorite. 100%. My favorite song from this album is Frogs. I love that song so much. I would say Heaven Beside You, but the acoustic unplugged version is much better. Goddamn is a good song too. And so is Grind. Yeah, look at this.
Yeah, that is flimsy.
Look.
Yeah.
It's like a calendar you would get from Dollar General.
Mm-hmm.
That's how flimsy it is. So yeah. This is my favorite find, my favorite thing that I got yesterday as we were out record shopping.
They also had a Facelift Bootleg, which if I hadn't have seen that was being repressed, I think in November, I definitely would have bought it because that is an album that I love a lot.
Oh yeah.
But I have it pre-ordered on Amazon, so I figured I'd just hold off for that to come out, but it was very tempting it was very tempting, just to see it there, and I don't know. I love that album a lot, so I wanted it, but I'm gonna hold off. So this last record that I got is another Karak and Grand album. Death Came Through a Phantom Ship.
My favorite Karak
Yeah.
and Grand album.
You really like this?
Yeah.
This is limited to 300 copies. They're like a horror black metal band, but they're easier to listen to than most black metal. Here's the gatefold. I'm not into much black metal, but for some reason they're easier to listen to, especially when you have the lyrics in front of you and you're like reading along, because it does tell a story. Each album is a different story, kind of like a King Diamond record. Mm-hmm. This is a gold. Again, kind of a boring color, but
Looks like caramel.
yeah.
It's like a butterscotch
So,
or something.
if you listen to this album, follow along with the lyrics so you can follow the story, because, I mean, you really can't tell what they're saying too well.
Yeah.
So, it's just cool to listen to and read the lyrics, follow the story, because they're all like horror stories, each record. And we really like this one.
Yeah.
So, I was happy to find that, and limited 300 is crazy.
That is crazy.
So, that is everything that we've picked up in the past couple months.
Yeah. It's been a while, so we appreciate you guys sticking through and watching the video, especially if you made it this far. We really appreciate it. Again, don't forget to hit subscribe if you like vinyl content. Hit subscribe if you like thrifting content. I'm springing this on you, but I would like to do another ranking video.
Me too. We talk about it all the time.
We
need
do
to just
talk
do
about
it.
it all the time.
We need to just do it already.
I think we need to do Manson ranked.
Marilyn Manson ranked.
Yeah. If you guys have any specific vinyl suggestions, we've shown Josh's entire vinyl collection, which we have not shown is my entire vinyl collection.
I would really like to do that video. So.
Mine is not as massive, but I still have a good 6 cubes filled up. You have more than 8.
Yeah, 8. My 8 cubes are all full, and I have an extra cube of just soundtracks in the closet.
Yeah.
But that Manson one, leave a comment if you want to see it, because I have stuff like this that I could show off again. Maybe I have some more original presses.
There's a lot of bands that we still need to do rankings of.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So anyway, let us know your thoughts on that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking through the whole video. Oh my god, I'm gonna pass out.
Subscribe and come back next week.
Peace, y'all.